TV. And now it's time for this afternoon's session of Children's GBC, and with a very familiar presenter. Well, guess who's back being a presenter then on Children's GBC? Well, if you remember me, everybody, yeah, I'm back as a presenter. Well, I am so honoured to be here this afternoon, and this is my first day as a Children's GBC presenter. That's after Children's FTV days. Well then, I am so honoured to be here again. Now then, for those of you who are wondering, why did I take a break after a long hiatus? Well, you probably heard right, because sadly, that was the last time I was a presenter, because basically, it's something to do with Jacko the Vulture's retirement. Yeah, and I feel a bit sorry to hear that. But don't worry, I'm here now. So, anyways, let's begin with Arthur and the Square Knights of the Round Table. Yeah, because I do remember this programme very well, and it's our premiere for Children's GBC. So here we go with the first one, and it's called While Camelot Sleeps. Well, let's go and join them, shall we?
Arthur, the king of Camelot, he's the ring-a-ding-a-ling-a-ding king. Arthur, he likes to joust a lot, and he really makes the kingdom swing. Dragons run from Arthur's ranks, and the Black Knight. Arthur, that's what the maidens call whenever they're lost or in distress. If you're locked up in a tower, he does rescues on the hour. He's out hit for rain, armor-plated, dragon-slaying king. That's Arthur, Arthur, we all have the king of Camelot.
And that was Arthur and the Square Knights of the Round Table. Yeah, and I'm sure we'll have more of that, probably on either on a Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah, depending on which day to do it. Yeah, because I'm so glad to be broadcasting it again. So here we go with the next one now. And here's another premiere of it too. And it's something to do with reading stories with certain guests. But I wonder which special guest are we going to have for today? But because for the first time ever, here we have Bookaboo. Well, I've never heard of him before, but I heard he's a rocking dog, you know, with the drums and all. Mind you, I can't even play the drums. But anyways, here's Bookaboo anyway. And I think today's guest is something called Meatloaf or something. Meat. It's just like sausages. But anyways, here's Bookaboo.
He's a real rock dog and he plays the drums in his rock and roll band. He tours the world in his booker bus to meet the screaming fans. He's on the cover of every magazine there's ever been. The story is there. Oh yeah.
A story a day, or I just can't play. No. Bookaboo takes flight.
Oh yeah. The story is there.
Have you read a book today?
And there'll be more stories from Bookaboo, which is only happening on a Wednesday or Thursday. And I'm sure that Mr Wit has done a good job doing the presenting. and I'm sure we've got a good programme coming up next here on Children's GBC. Keep up the good work, Mr Wit. And that was Bookaboo. Yeah, and I think that story was called The Lamb Who Came to Dinner. Yeah, I guess it must be something to do with a certain wolf who was just trying to eat a lamb for his dinner. That was before he gets full up. But I'm glad that the story was really brilliant, though. Yeah. Anyways, now the next programme now is that we have a repeat episode of Postman Pat, and I think it's something called A Suit of Armour or something. Well, I don't think I've ever seen this episode of it. Anyways, enjoy the episode as much as you did.
Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. Early in the morning, just as day is dawning, he picks up all the post bags in his van. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. All the birds are singing, and the day is just beginning. Pat feels he's a really happy man. Everybody knows his bright red van. All his friends will smile as he waves to greet them. Maybe you can never be sure. There'll be knock, ring, letters through your door. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. All the birds are singing, and the day is just beginning. Pat feels he's a really happy man. Pat feels he's a really happy man. Pat feels he's a really happy man.
Postman Pat is collecting the post at Garner Bridge Post Office.
Yes, well, time for tea, eh, what?
Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat.
And that was Postman Pat. Yeah, well, I'm so pleased that that I get to broadcast Postman Pat this time. Yeah, because I've never broadcasted it as much. But anyways, now here we go with the last programme of the day now, and it's 5 Children and It. And I certainly remember broadcasting these, as I believe that we're going to have episode 1, and it's another premiere for this one. We keep getting lots of premieres up today, don't we? Yeah, of course we do. But anyways, here's 5 Children in It.
Crispin. Thank you. Bye.
When you want your heart's desire, and there's nothing but the fire of a madly yearning wild imagination. When all you have to do is choose, and if you don't, you're bound to lose. Something special in your life will pass you by. Castles in the air, or a chest of purest gold. Cast aside despair, start a quest before you're old. Try wishing a little harder every day, wishing to chase the clouds away. In the twinkling of an eye, you'll grow tall or even fly. You don't know until you try, so do. And with the magic that you find, dream your dream away.
And that was Five Children in It. Yeah, I think that program really brings me back memories only when I first broadcast it on Children's FTV. Yeah, but anyways, now that's the program of it now. And that was the last program for today. Yeah, we've had some good fun. Yeah, and of course, I'm Mr. Wit, and I'm so pleased to be back as a presenter again. Yeah, after Children's FTV. And I'll be back again on Wednesday or Thursday. Well, that depends on which day that my boss George wants me to do. Well, anyways, I'm sure you'll find out that this week, because this will be my second day very soon this week. Well, I better be off home now. Right, bye-bye, everyone. See you Thursday or Wednesday. Goodbye. This is GTV. And now it's, excuse me, Mr. Wit, what are you doing? Oh, sorry, I just thought I'd just tell you that, I'm finished being a presenter for the day. How did I do? Well, first of all, Mr. Wit, you've done brilliantly. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I so still got it after Children's FTV. Yeah, of course. All right then, Mr. Wit, you can go home now. Thank you. And I'll tell Bernie you said hi. Oh, okay then. You do that. Bye. Yeah, bye-bye. Anyways, now, as I was going to say, this is GTV. Well, what do you think of Mr. Wit's first day? Well, it was really brilliant, and it certainly brings back a lot of memories, doesn't it? Including Five Children in It. Yeah, that's what I thought. So, anyways, now, here we go with the pilot episode of The Bearsons. Only as an animated cartoon, that is. So, here's the pilot episode of it.
Oh, hi there. Well, this is it. Well, here we are in the pilot of our cartoon series.
I'd say goodbye too. Bye everyone. And as the guy that would say, from Cold Chicken and...
And we hope you enjoyed the pilot episode of the Bearsons animated series. And I'm sure that we'll either probably broadcast a cartoon episode, some on children's GBC, or if there's any ones with a bad language on it, it will have to be transferred to GTV instead. And I'm sure we'll have some more in the future. But right now, I'm sure we've got a good program coming up next. And The Neighbours is next, here on GTV. This is GTV. Now, if you enjoyed the pilot episode of the animated series of The Bearsons, well, you can forget about all that by heading down to Ramsey Street for today's Neighbours.